On Newshour tonight, what's going on? From Baba Ramdev's point of view, we have his close associate and advisor, Dr. Ved Prakash Pratap Vedic, core committee member of Team Anna, close to Arvind Kejriwal, Kiran Bedi and Anna Hazare, Shazia Ilmi. And also with us tonight, Kamal Farooqi, Samajwadi Party leader. We have Nirmala Sitharaman of the BJP. I don't know what's going on, but let me begin by asking you, Shazia, you think that, what was going on here? I just had Arvind Kejriwal on Newshour completely disagreeing. Nobody seems to know whose position is. Arvind Kejriwal said there was no agreement with Anna Hazare that names will not be taken. Baba Ramdev says there was an agreement. Now, I don't want you to play it down. Tell me the truth. What happened? You still think names should be taken?
Well, Arvind did what he had to do. We have been naming people. We have been naming the Prime Minister. We've collected a whole bunch of papers which cite corruption charges. We've quoted the CAG report, Parliament Standing Committee reports, various documents which have been vetted by people. So we've been saying it. Now, apparently, Baba Ramdev did not want names to be taken, and he has a very logical explanation for that, a valid reason for that, which is what he believes, that if you talk about people, then the cause or the issue does not get mentioned. Arvind has a different way of looking at it. He feels that we can only nail the issue. We can only talk about the need for an urgent need for an independent investigative agency such as CBI only if we talk about
the Prime Minister
there is a divide within. And the ministers.
No, there is a divide within.
And Arvind stuck to his guns.
Dr. Vedic.
Baba Ramdev. They both asserted themselves.
Yeah.
And I think there's nothing wrong with that.
No, is this a strategy?
Both asserted themselves. Arvind did his bit.
Is this a strategy, Mr. Vedic? Why is Baba Ramdev of all people now suddenly getting so cautious about taking names? I mean, he has himself been taking names for a long time now. Very aggressively. He's been naming people. He's been becoming specific. Please tell me tonight what has led to the change of strategy.
ये सिर्फ कल की बात ही नहीं है. उसके 2 दिन पहले बाबा रामदेव जी ने जो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की थी, आपने गौर किया होगा कि न सिर्फ उन्होंने किसी का नाम नहीं लिया, बल्कि उनका सारा तौर तरीका, सारा सोच, सारी पद्धति बदली हुई थी. मुझे लगता है कि बाबा रामदेव जी ने 4 जून की घटनाओं से जो एक गर्मी पैदा हुई थी, जो एक तनाव पैदा हुआ था, उसको भुला दिया है. और उन्होंने सारा ध्यान इस बात पर केंद्रित किया है कि भ्रष्टाचार के विरुद्ध युद्ध लड़ा जाए. न किसी पार्टी के विरुद्ध, न सरकार के विरुद्ध, न किसी व्यक्ति के विरुद्ध, बल्कि सारी ताकत भ्रष्टाचार के विरुद्ध और अपने द्वार सबके लिए खोले.
भ्रष्टाचारी कौन है?
प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में भी कहा,
वैदिक जी,
सभा में भी कहा.
वैदिक जी, भ्रष्टाचारी कौन है? Who's corrupt? I mean, let me put it the other way around. We saw pictures to Nirmala Sitharaman. Those pictures today, Nitin Gadkari touching Baba Ramdev's feet. Many people think that the BJP now, for the BJP, Baba Ramdev is a very useful force multiplier. Especially if Baba Ramdev says, I am not naming politicians. That means he will not have to mention Yediyurappa. Nobody will ask Baba Ramdev, why are you not mentioning Yediyurappa? You won't have to, nobody will ask you why you are not talking about coal allocations in Chhattisgarh. You don't have to talk about any of the BJP leaders as well. So you keep your position generally ambiguous. Take over the anti-corruption space, but don't get specific, because if you get specific, people will ask you why you are sparing the BJP. Ms. Sitharaman, is that the strategy?
How would I know? You are talking to Baba Ramdev's team, and Sri Vaidik ji is here who can explain about it. But as regards BJP, and as regards the president of BJP, whose reference you did take, it is part of our culture to respect gurus, swamis, and therefore, if he did touch his feet, it was more with reverence. But as regards the fight against corruption, we have been saying from the beginning that we will support groups, we will participate in any movement which takes a fight against corruption seriously, and we shall be with them. There is no divide in this.
No, but where is the sharpness? If an anti-corruption crusader is scared or worried to name an individual, Where is the sharpness of the movement? I mean, this entire movement was about talking about Kalmadi, talking about Raja, going by this logic, nobody would mention Raja. Nobody would mention Kalmadi. Kamal Farooqi, what do you think is going on? What is the real story here? Let me get Kamal Farooqi in. Let me get Kamal Farooqi. What do you think is going on?
It has been proved time and again that both the camps, Baba and Anna Hazare, both the camps are going into the different direction, and they seems to a very confused lot. I have gone through the interviews which you have taken from both the people, and they are so contradictory to each other that it's very difficult to foresee that they would come together in the times to come. In fact, they are doing great damage to the cause of the corruption, because this way the whole the thrust of the whole movement has gone now. And as far as Mr. Kejriwal is concerned, he is known for his loud mouth. He is known for using the damaging the institutions and the individual without bothering the causes the damage which will cause to the movement itself. I personally feel both the camps, both Anna Hazareji's camp as well as Baba Ramdev camps are confused among themselves. No. And it seems that this again is going to be failed.
Kejriwal says, now let's be specific before I come back to Shazia. Kejriwal says on 26 February 2012, even recently, he is constantly talking of the charges against Mulayam Singh Yadav. That is the reason that you are uncomfortable with his name and shame policy.
No, we are not uncomfortable. No, Mr. Arnab Goswami, we are not comfortable at all. We are ready to face the courts. We are whatever is the case. If the whole thing goes, truth will come out, and we are pretty sure that our leaders are not involved into all those kind of things.
No, so Baba Ramdev will not be a threat to you, because you can keep talking about corruption, you will name nobody. Baba Ramdev will not be a threat to you.
No, not at all.
But Arvind Kejriwal or Team Anna members who constantly name leaders, and we know that history of that, there were controversy over the tapes, the allegations against Team Anna members.
Arnab, Kejriwal Sahib is a threat more to the Anna team and Baba Ramdev team than to any other person.
No.
Because he keeps on talking so much.
No, is this about controlling? Now, I'm coming to the basic point. The point is, Shazia, let me draw you in and then get Ms. Kirma. Is this about controlling, political control over the anti-corruption movement? That there are people, there are political parties who believe that this group of Kiran Bedi, Prashant Bhushan, Arvind Kejriwal, Anna, they can't be controlled. They are too disparate. They have a mind of their own. Now we need to take away the control from them and maybe give a certain kind of legitimacy to Baba Ramdev. And if Baba Ramdev wants, he can take Anna Hazare along, but the rest of the team can be kept aside. Is this about controlling this anti-corruption crusade as almost like a force multiplier? Let me get you in Shazia first. Arnab. Shazia.
Arnab, let me say something right now. I think it's a very, very tough fight, and that's we are witnessing day after day. And I've been associated with the movement from day one. It's been ugly. Everything has been done to discredit a movement. I think it takes a lot of guts to come out there, produce papers and speak against all and sundry, all the people who are indeed facing corruption charges. So I think if that is concerned, Arvind is really a brave heart, and I'm proud of this team because we actually have evidence. We go out there and we're not scared of, raising a hornet's nest. And also it makes a lot of people uncomfortable. This is not about PM and Anna Hazare and the team, so to speak. This is about a whole tug of war, a huge war between those who benefit from the system and those who do not benefit, and those who want to work for those who are not beneficiaries of the existing system, the status quo.
So in the case of, for example,
we are ruffling a lot of feathers, and a lot of people are very uncomfortable with that. So that is a strategy. That is what Arvind's strategy is. Team Anna's strategy is.
Yeah.
We want to highlight the real issue. So the issue is CBI is not independent. There are serious charges. Please prove them wrong. Have an independent inquiry. Baba Ramdev feels that do not take names because only the names and this controversy becomes bigger than the cause itself.
Interesting.
So it's a different strategy. One can't ascribe motives to either.
No, interesting. I find it only interesting. I want to get Ved Pratap Vaidik on this. 1 second. Kamal Farooqi is amused by your argument. Let me get Ved Pratap Vaidik. You see, Team Anna attacks BJP on Kushwaha. I haven't heard Baba Ramdev attack the BJP on Kushwaha. Team Anna attacks Nirmala Sitharaman BJP for the weak Lokayukt bill in Himachal Pradesh. I have not heard Baba Ramdev speak on that. The Team Anna says BJP should come clean with their stand on Lokpal. This is very recent. Baba Ramdev is sort of soft. So is this about taking the ownership of the anti-corruption movement away from Team Anna and giving the legitimacy? Is that the real reason, Nirmala Sitharaman, why Mr. Gadkari and the other BJP leaders, including yourself, are so forthcoming today with Baba Ramdev? Almost wishing to co-opt him, as it were.
But I just want to make sure that I'm recollecting something. Correct me if I'm wrong. The media had been asking us as to why Team Anna is not asking questions about BJP earlier. And today we find that you're saying that Team Anna indeed did ask, but it was Ramdev who never asked.
Yes.
Let's be clear.
Yes.
On corruption, the BJP's role is that we are taking the issue in the parliament. We are asking questions of the government.
No.
We are taking the issue of Lokpal. We engaged with Team Anna earlier in every detail of the Jan Lokpal.
Two things happened.
And then when the issue of black money came and when Baba Ramdev went on the agitation, we very clearly said, yes, Shri Advani ji had raised it during 2009 elections, even though the Congress at that time refused
Miss Sitharaman.
We did pick it up and Advani ji had been very clear. And therefore, I'm trying to ask you a question in turn.
I'll tell you.
Earlier you said the Team Anna was not asking us questions.
I'll tell you.
Now you're saying Ramdev.
Exactly.